WRTR Real Talk Radio. Featured guest DJs. Original shows. Music news. The hottest DJs from around the world.
If you're looking for a black-ass time, you've come to the right spot.
I cannot.
Welcome back to a new week here on WRTR Real Talk Radio. I'm Marcus Smoot.
I'm Miss Leg Bravado.
And it's your boy Tigger Man.
The mood this week for me is giving inquisitive.
It's giving bad back.
It is. My back is bad. And I'm laying down, and I just now feel the sativa kicking in. So,
you know what?
It's
there
great.
You go.
But I'm staying.
Got mine right here.
Like, hold on. How do the vape things work? I mean, is it like the same as the blunt?
Basically, but without the harshness of the roll-up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, people always say bad things about vaping. So I'm always like extra like cautious about it with my whole issue with bronchitis and asthma. I ain't trying to die.
This is Medicaid. This medical. I said Medicaid. Lord.
Don't give them ideas.
This is medical.
Oh my
See,
God.
I don't want that. I don't want that.
Yes.
No, but we be having you thinking of stuff like what's the 2024 version of a chia pet? Because we all knew like chia pets back in the day, right?
Chia.
We all knew that was like this bullshit ass gift that you would give to people, and you would be like, "Hey, was just thinking about you," and this, that, and the third. Even though you weren't, you probably saw that shit in CVS and forgot to get a gift,
right?
Or it was like some cheap shit that you could buy for that relative that you kind of love but kind of did. You like that kind of shit. Yeah. We did it, but what's the 2024 version of that?
The hell if I know. For those who like to do weed, like to smoke a weed.
Divulge.
Not
so much. Once in a blue moon, because I get way too paranoid off that.
I mean,
shit.
you can send me a weed plant.
What's your mood giving, Miss Lyric?
My mood is anxiety, busy, crazy.
You need this. This is what you need. This is what I have this for. Anxiety. This is why I got this anxiety.
Oh my gosh. So y'all know my show is on Sunday for the new single that dropped.
Yes,
it ain't dropped yet. I'm sorry. It drops Saturday. So the show for it is Sunday. I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about other stuff. There's just a lot going on, but it's cool. It's cool.
That reminds me of a listener letter that I got from somebody asking about you. You know what? I'll bring it up during the second half. So I put that in my notes. And Tigger Man, you tell us about your week, sir, and your mood and all that.
I'm fine. I'm tired, but I'm fine. I'm good. I'm wonderful, and I'm a little high because I just got finished taking a few puffs.
Oh my gosh!
Getting ready for the some birthday turn-ups.
It's that time again.
My birthday on Monday.
And here's the thing: on your birthday, you are never here.
I know.
So
I'm always gone somewhere. I'm always gone somewhere, but I'm going to be in town this year for the B-Day. I will be turning 35.
Live. 35, what?
35 years old.
Yeah, okay. Is that your entertainment age? What are you doing?
He said entertainment age, really.
What is this? I'm very proud of my 43 years.
Oh, you're about to turn 44.
That's at the end of the year. And I'm so proud of that, too. Hopefully I'll get there.
All right, now.
All right, Black Fact. I was going to tell y'all about how Disney has made, the Florida people, like, real mad by being more inclusive and diverse with their marketing. But when I pulled the story, it came off a lot more addy than it should be. So I decided against that. Instead, I'm going to tell you about Kenneth and Mamie Clark. So y'all remember those videos back in, I guess when we were maybe like teenagers or young adults, where they were having or at least that's when I saw them, but they would have the dolls and they would show like a white doll and they would show a black doll.
Yeah, I discussed that.
Is this the same story?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Well, okay. Back that thing up. So then, just gonna revert right on back to Disney. My bad. The moment that we hang this shit up, I immediately forget. Okay, so Anyways, then I'll revert back to Disney, who have made things a lot more inclusive and, diverse for its customers. And in some of the reviews that I've looked at and watched, although Florida continues to give Disney a hard time for, celebrating diversity, celebrating the gays, celebrating all the words that they don't want you to say in Florida, as they continue to make efforts, of course, Florida is mad, but they've done things like they have barbershops now that even black kids can go and not get a cuttery place looking ass, haircut. Hey, your baby walking out with a bowl cut, little Jermaine walking out with a bowl cut.
Haircutter used to fuck people's head. In middle school, you can always tell who went and got their shit done at the hair cuttery.
Exactly, because it was never for us. It never was. And of course, Disney, again, raising the bar for everybody else and making people upset and angry and, thrown off. They've made shit easier for blacks yet again, including the art exhibits and stuff that include people of color. I just thought it was overall pretty dope for Disney. And like I said, it came off like an ad, and I didn't want to say it, but since I almost repeated the same thing that Lyric said, my bad.
Alrighty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have one. The civil rights groups are pushing to rename the Baltimore, the bridge, the Key Scott Bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Because
he got cut off. No, he got cut off. He got I think his internet got chopped off or something. I don't know. You go ahead. What'd you? What'd you?
All right, it's gonna be that type of joint today. All right, we love it here. We love it here. Okay, so who I was gonna talk about is a young boy. He's 12 years old. His handle is named Cooking with William. Now, he's a young black kid from, I think, he's from Phoenix, Arizona. Mm-hmm. He cooks these gourmet, adult meals and posts them on his Instagram. He's self-taught. And just recently, he got the attention of Gordon Ramsay, which is so dope. So not only did Gordon Ramsay rate one of his meals, which happened to be beef Wellington, which is not an easy meal to make. He also invited him out to meet him and be a part of one of his culinary workshops. So I thought that was very dope.
And beef Wellington, shit, I don't even think I've had that. Have you had that?
I ain't never had it, but I watch people make it, and it's not easy to make.
Yeah. I've had it before.
It's a very technical meal. And for a 12-year-old to be able to make that, it's very impressive.
Yeah, I saw that on video too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Chicken Man is
back.
Yeah,
I don't know what happened. But it definitely kicked me out.
Every time we start talking about black shit, the government cut us off.
Hey, something ain't right.
We'd be like, hold on, niggers, you're getting too righteous.
And you posted him glitching the other day, so of course he had to have another episode today.
There we go. But anyways, I was saying that there are civil rights groups that are pushing to have the Baltimore Bridge renamed once it's rebuilt, because the whole Key Scott thing or whatever, that links to slavery.
Yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm. So it's saying that they are recommending the bridge be renamed after the late U.S. Republican Perrin J. Mitchell, the first black Marylander to be elected to the House of Representatives.
I like that.
Yeah, so they're trying to get them to rename the bridge to his name.
You know what? I like the strides that we are making as a society to be more inclusive and force it kind of sometimes for the people that don't want it. But at the same, I don't know.
Some of us.
It seems a little off-putting sometimes when there's pushback about renaming shit that is named after racists and people that are known to be horrible people. It's just a bad idea. I get that we don't want to evolve, but the fact that the world is actually evolving and people are actually doing different shit, I find that you do better when you know better. And I don't understand the pushback when you're supposed to. But I don't understand the pushback when it comes to receiving and then incorporating that new information. You know that the people before us were shit and douchebags. Why are we repeating the same things for tomorrow that they did yesterday?
Because people want us to forget our history and say, get over it. Yet, Jewish people, what is their slogan? Remember the Holocaust. You had a whole museums and all of that stuff for them. But when it comes to us and how, when we speak on how we feel and racism being still prevalent today, it's a problem. That's kind of why I have to stay off of Facebook and be in the comments, because I just saw something today even that pissed me off. It was a lady. It was a Lasix. First of all, it's a Lasix ad, right?
Okay.
And all the lady said was, a black woman made that. I love us. What's wrong with that? You got the racist people in the comments. So anybody that makes something is great too. That's just like saying all lives matter. Yeah, it was like, dang, can we be happy that one of us made something or invented something? They going back and forth.
They can't be happy. They can't be happy that one of us made and did something, because see, the thing is, it's all coming out in the shakeout, to where all these strides and all these contributions that black people have made to America, and it's getting hard to thwart the idea that maybe we should pay the niggas for all this dope shit that we use and incorporate into our lives on a regular basis that they have something to do with. It's crazy, but here we sit.
And it just annoys me. The lady even went down and made a list of all the things that black men and women have made, invented. And he goes, I don't know where you're getting your information from, but half of that stuff we made. I'm just what are you talking about? Y'all really are trying to erase our history. Shit.
Absolutely. That's what they want to do.
It's crazy.
And it's crazy that we have to remind us that we're good, because they continuously don't. Everything is saturated with white. You see it all over TV. You see it all, it is literally the social norm. We have babies that are raised like the story that I was about to steal from Lyric, where they think that off of virtue of being black that they are somehow lesser.
Yep.
And it's crazy that we've grown up and raised children and are walking and functioning adults with this kind of subliminal ideals. It's weird. I hate it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
to the point where when it comes to police, we have to teach our kids something different. White parents don't have to have that same conversation with their children.
Ooh, I remember my conversation about the police with my father. And just think about all the kids that don't have that. Oh, well. Anyways, we are going to move the show right along and stress Miss Lyric out with y'all's letters, if it were Lyric. Up next.
Oh my God, did y'all hear that Love is Blind is not getting renewed for another season? Now that I've gotten your attention, I'm here to talk about two upcoming cases that will soon be argued before the Supreme Court. A case out of Texas threatens to undo decades of progress in reproductive health care by restricting access to mifepristone, one of the medications used for abortion. Now, mifepristone is a safe medication that has stood the test of time for more than 20 years. But this is not about safety. It's just another attempt to destabilize abortion access, something that has already been hit with blow after blow since Roe was overturned. I find this next case particularly terrifying, and I would say it's dystopian, but it's very much our reality. The Emergency Medical Treatment and Labor Act is being challenged by Moyle versus United States and Idaho versus United States. To put it simply, these cases determine if Idaho and other states can enforce their abortion bans even if they conflict with federal law. If they are successful, then healthcare providers in certain states with abortion bans will be restricted from performing the procedure, even if it's necessary to stabilize somebody that's having a medical emergency. Yes, you heard me correctly. The quest to grant personhood to the non-sentient may one day conflict with pregnant people's right to stay alive. This shit is not a game. We are expecting decisions regarding both of these cases in June of this year.
Maybe not what you should do, but definitely she would if it were Lyric.
Hey, you guys, it's Miss Lyric, and I'm back with my segment of If It Were Lyric, where I discuss you guys' relationships, friendships, and situationships, and everything in between. If you guys want to continue sending me your advice questions, please email me at lyricbravado@gmail.com, or feel free to DM me on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram at Lyric Bravado. I'm going to go ahead and get this party started today.
Yes.
It's definitely not the type of party I would want to attend, but listen. Dear Lyric, my 24-year-old girlfriend is denying that she cheated on me, 29, when we both got chlamydia.
Whoa.
So yeah, I never thought I'd be here, but anyway, I've been dating this girl for about 3 years, and she's always been an awesome girl until recently she got a pap smear, and it was brought to my attention that she had chlamydia. The last one she had done was before we met, and it was negative. I go to get tested the day of, also finding out that I am too infected, but I can say 100% that I have never stepped out with anyone else. While we had our relationship, it's been off recently. It wasn't anything crazy. She has been the same affectionate woman as always, but was telling me she wanted to go outside with her friends more often. And sex has definitely tapered off these last 2 weeks. So I'm just confused. She believed that I didn't step out, and she swears she didn't either. But the thing that's getting me is she barely accuses me. I don't know if that's because she trusts me or she knows she contracted the disease. We are mostly together during any free time we have. She's been out with her girlfriends these past 2 weeks for food and drinks at the bar, but she's always ending up at my place at the end of the night. I've been doing my own research, and I guess it's possible to have had this being dormant for many years, but highly unlikely. We haven't talked in a couple days, and I'm crushed. I'm just looking for answers. If anybody has any, please help.
What the hell?
No, don't want to be at that party either.
So she said she can caught gonorrhea.
Chlamydia.
Chlamydia.
Oh, that's a chlamydia.
But
yeah.
I mean, tomatoes at this point.
That's too many vegetables down there. So I missed the part. Like, did she say that? Was there a conversation that took place that, hey, you burning me too? Like,
no, she just went to get a pap smear, and the pap smear came up positive for chlamydia. But she had one before they met, and it came out negative. But they're both claiming that they never cheated. So.
So she didn't have any kind of discharges or anything, or notice anything for her?
Here's the thing. This is why I believe it's him. Did you know that men can carry those type of things with no symptoms?
With no
whatsoever?
symptoms. Mm-hmm.
When women's pH balance gets off whack, it's usually within 24 hours we know something ain't right in the water.
Something ain't right.
For her to go and get a pap smear and then all of a sudden it's positive, lets me know that it could have possibly came from him.
Yeah.
And he's had it all this time.
True.
Because he never said he went to go, you know what I'm saying, to the doctor and show some results before they got together. She did that.
Wow.
I feel like she noticed something was a bit off, went to the doctor and got a pap smear, and then,
But then again, yeah, it's possible it could have been him, but he probably didn't even know he had it.
Yeah.
Again, like I said, it could have been dormant, so he wouldn't have known.
Child, either that's what the tea is, or somebody's lying. Either way, this is my advice to all couples. Go get tested before you start having sexual relations unprotected with people. I don't know what y'all problem is. Maybe it was COVID, whatever the case may be. Y'all got way too comfortable listening. AIDS ain't go nowhere. HIV ain't go nowhere. Chlamydia, gonorrhea, syphilis, herpes, genital warts. Do I need to name them all? None of these things have gone anywhere just because we had COVID. Y'all have got to protect yourself. Wrap it up. It is never that serious.
And I mean, don't be afraid to have these conversations. Like, I mean, I don't know. Go get tested together. Do that, because a lot of y'all get tested, or y'all say you get tested and then you don't. And then you have situations like this where you writing in the lyric talking about, oh my God, I know he wasn't cheating. Girl, where did it come from? It ain't COVID, it ain't airborne.
Okay.
Ain't nobody airdrop you chlamydia. Stop this. Ready for some other bullshit?
Yes.
All right. This one says, Dear Lyric. Let me sit up for this one. All right. Dear Lyric, I've got a common but solid question for you. I'm a woman in my early 30s that let a few moments of good dick bless me with my now 2-year-old son.
What?
Motherhood is
Here we go again.
Motherhood is something I didn't know I needed in my life, but I'm happy to say that giving birth and being a mom has been great when it comes to my son. His father is a different story. I know y'all hate long letters, but I need some advice from people that don't actually know me, that I truly believe want the best for people. So I will make this as short as possible. It's not short. What factors should I consider before taking his father, who, she put in parentheses, who was only a booty call after the gym, for child support? Although my son is a joy, he's also very expensive, and as a single mother, I don't ask for much from him. But him and his family always guilt trip me with social media subliminals like, quote, it's interesting how when a daddy broke, he a deadbeat, but when mommy broke, she doing her best. I barely ask the nigga for anything, but when I do, it's most certainly for his child. But they think that because I have a higher income than he does, that somehow when I became a mother, I stopped being a human being with financial responsibilities like everybody else. I'm trying to get through this with grace, but the good in me want to stroll right into them white people's office and have him make his ass give me a check. But we already know that could go left, and I don't want the nigga taking it out on my son, because then he's going to have to grow up with a mama that's in jail for murder. So what would y'all do in my spot? Love, Soraya. P.S. I'm so glad you guys switched to podcasting instead of live streams. It works better for my schedule.
Oh, that's nice.
Yep.
So you could do 2 things. You can block him and his whole fucking family and file for full custody and take care of your baby the best way that you know how, because there are different programs that if you need assistance, you can get help with them. Or you take that ass to child support. I don't see anything wrong with it. If he's not doing if he's not spending any time with him, if he's not helping financially at all, no, the very least you could do is provide child support. I don't see anything wrong with that. It's a different story if, the dad is getting them on the weekends and, making sure they take care of the child and this, that, and the third. But it's a total different situation if they're doing absolutely nothing. And let this be a story that you've learned from, to be mindful. Wrap it up again. It all circles back. It all circles back, because guess what? You can choose your baby daddy. You can. If you do not want kids, get on birth control and wear condoms. It's as simple as that. It'll take 2 minutes.
Or get your fallopian tubes burnt.
I mean, you could do that, but guess what? That ain't 100% either, because I know a girl who got pregnant with her tubes tied. Yeah, they can become untied.
No, I said burnt.
Oh, burnt? Well, I don't know about that. I know that tube tied stuff. Yeah, that's not 100%. But what is 100% is waiting until you're sure that you want children to open your legs freely without any protection and have sex with that said person. Because that's what happens. It's mind-boggling to me that we as a people act like we don't understand how that happens. Oh, I didn't mean to get pregnant. Oh, why am I going? Why? No,
you didn't mean, but you knew what you was doing.
And you have kids with these people you barely know. Get to know these people, and if you don't see yourself with them for a long period of time, even marriage, why are you having sex unprotected?
There we go.
Why? Because that's how babies are made. Period.
This week of If It Were Lyric has been sponsored by Trojan Condoms. No, I'm
you know what? Okay, so I have one. This one is coming from Andre. All three Dear Lyric. Yeah, all three of them. Dear Lyric, I am a gay man who matched with another guy on a dating site 2 years ago this month. At first, we text constantly. No one has ever made me feel the way he made me feel through texting alone. He displayed qualities that set him apart from anyone else I've talked to. We made a date, but he canceled at the last minute because of cold feet. He requested more time to get to know each other before meeting. For the past 2 years, we continue to message each other, though not nearly as often. Yeah, 2 years. He says he very much wants to meet, but says he's intimidated by my accomplishments in life and is convinced I won't like him. He is more accomplished than most of the guys I date. I've tried desperately to convince him to meet me so we may both find out if we are a good match. In the meantime, I continue to date other guys because I want to find someone to share my life with. But I refuse to put my life on hold in vain. Hope that we might someday meet. However, my desire to meet him overshadows most of my attempts to date others. His statements that he badly wants to meet me but is afraid to do so, incredibly frustrating. Should I block him from contacting me further so I might focus on looking for someone else, or should I keep doing what I've been doing?
I don't understand how y'all believe the Lord.
That's giving DL vibes, okay? That sounds like he got a wife and kids, and you don't know, and you. It's giving Secret Life. And even if it's not a wife and kids, he got somebody. He got somebody. That's bull crap. Because guess what? People who are interested will make a way. Period. Yep. They will make a way. They will not treat you like an option. They will put you as a priority if they're very much interested in you.
Sure will.
All that he's giving you is nothing but excuses. And why did it take 2 years to realize that? If you don't go date somebody else.
How do y'all believe that the Lord works in mysterious ways, and then when he be intervening and be like, girl, this is a bad idea, y'all still be like, but what if it's a blessing? Stop this.
First of all, you should have recognized the red flags in the letter. You said y'all used to talk that much, but not so much. That's because whoever he lives with or is with, it comes around and talk to you like you want him to. And when he tried to meet, he canceled because his boo-boo kitty thing that lives in the house had plans. Yeah, they had plans. That's why he canceled on you.
Yep.
He's only interested in talking to you now because you fulfill something in him that he wants for the moment. You're giving attention that he wants for the moment, but that's all it is. He's never going to meet you, baby. He's never going to meet you. Ever in life. Give it up.
Yep.
Go date. Live your life. Live your best life. Stop. Stop it.
Y'all be keeping these employed.
Be brutally honest now, because people are like really like, y'all act like y'all mind is somewhere else. Like listen to what your intuition is telling you when you're writing these letters, and watch for these red flags. Like it's like y'all choose to like ignore them. No. You have every right to be happy, and if somebody is stalling that, move on.
Move it.
Life is way too short to be sitting here waiting around for some internet dude that you talking to for 2 years, not knowing if you're gonna meet them or not. No, live your life, boo. Live your life. Live your life.
Yes.
And that I think that is all that I have for this week. I hope you guys tune in next week for all of the shenanigans, and that's it.
Time for Take a Man.
Trolling these hoes.
Trolling these hoes.
Fellas, really? So my little nephew hit me up. He texts me, come through, 911. So I'm looking at the text message like, this ain't no motherfucking emergency. So before I decide to go over, I look at his Instagram page. Because you know motherfuckers talk to strangers before they talk to you. So I go on his Instagram page, he ain't post shit. So I got to looking through his stories and seen all these motherfucking memes. Women ain't shit. Real niggas do real things. To be a real man, you gotta stand up on your real feet. All this shit. I said, oh, okay, I see what's going on here. See, he been watching one of these emotional ass niggas podcasts. You know, one of these motherfuckers that's over 40 still be calling their mother for money. One of them. So I go over there and shit, go to his room. He in there in the dark, shades and shit down. TV on mute, game controller in his hands, cover and shit on his head, bitch. Oh, he on the dark side, like that motherfucking man on Star Wars. So I asked him, but before I asked him anything, I left the door cracked because I don't got time for this spooky shit. So I said, nephew, what's wrong with you? Man, ain't nobody trying to help me. Don't nobody want me to win. These motherfuckers don't want me to win. Ain't nobody trying to help me. So I'm just looking at the motherfucker. Then he goes to say, but you know what, yeah, God be showing me signs, though. He be talking to me. See, I probably fucked up because I ain't helped that old lady across the street, so he might be punishing me right now. But yeah, God be talking to me. He be showing me shit. So y'all already know me, internet. I say my shit back. Oh, okay, so you on punishment from God. He put you here in the dark with the covers on your head and the game controller in your hand. Is that what it is? Shit like that get him frustrated. See, man, you don't get it. You don't see what I'm saying. You don't see what I'm saying. No, Mr. Special Needs, you don't get it. Everything ain't a motherfucking sign. Some shit is just common sense. It ain't what you're doing, it's what you're not doing, bitch. Get your ass up, open these motherfucking blinds, take a bath, get a shape up, bitch, floss. Anything you want, you gotta hustle and go get. Bitch, you better stop blaming people for your lack of improvement. Talking about I should have paid attention to the signs. I should have helped the old lady across the street. Bitch, this is 2024. That fuck around and was a man posing as an old lady. Waiting for you to come over there and say, you need some help? And hit you upside your motherfucking head with some brass knuckles, took your ID and got a yacht in your name, bitch. Bitch, this is the generation of the scammer. Looks are deceiving. If you don't shut the fuck up and live your life and strive for more. And I left his gothic ass sitting right there. I know when I left that room, he probably called me all types of sweet cheeks and sissies and jelly beans. And don't forget almonds and banana.
If it's on your timeline, he's already seen it. Time to troll with Tigger Man.
Hey, welcome to a new segment of Trolling with your boy Tigger Man. First we have up Drake and Rick Ross. They have been taking... Huh?
Oh, I was doing the Rick Ross sound, my bad.
Oh, I'm like, what? But yeah, they've been firing back and forth at each other, taking shots at each other, taking shots at each other's appearances. So Rick Ross was talking about how Drake got a nose job, and Drake has been going back and forth with Rick to my he done got weight loss surgery and all that other stuff, and how his career is flopping. So they just going back and forth online about it.
You know, we living in a new day.
Where did he get weight loss surgery at?
I don't know. That's what he said. She said his kneecap. But anyway, so
hold on, but we living in a whole new day when dudes, well, actual niggas is beefing with one another. Like usually it's women talking about your nose job. Ooh, you got your tits done. Oh, you got your butt reduced or whatever. Like whatever the fuck y'all be doing. Now you got actual thugs, dudes walking around talking about, what about that nose job?
And then he said something about he probably over there taking those Monjaro shots for weight loss. Yeah, Monjaro.
I don't know what that is.
It's like Ozempic. I know you heard of Ozempic.
It's the medicine that's for people with diabetes, but you can lose weight with it.
Yeah, so a lot of people are doing that now. I'm actually about to see if I can get approved for some Ozempic.
You are going to be an old man with some strange growth out of the side of something, and I'm gonna act like I don't know you, but it's fine.
Okay. Anyway, so next we have up Cameron.
Who?
So Cameron.
I don't know who that is either.
Really?
You don't know who Dipset is?
Dipset. Remember back in the Dipset. You don't remember that?
Go ahead. I'm kidding.
So he's been defending O.J. Simpson's legacy, saying people need to back off. People need to back off of, because like they've been making all these jokes about O.J. Simpson because he just passed away or whatever. So he was just like, people need to back off and leave him alone. They don't know why. First of all, he's gone. So why are y'all making jokes about him? And it all surrounds the whole killing of his wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, and the guy she was with, Ron Goldman. And he was like, look, he was acquitted for this whole murder case. He was already acquitted. Why y'all still keep bringing this up, talking about something he did? Leave him alone. And so then he went on a podcast, which was called It Is What It Is. He went on a podcast talking about this, and then the podcast was called It Is What It Is. I don't know if y'all heard of it, but it's called It Is What It Is. And he started blasting Caitlyn Jenner on there, because remember, she posted that little comment after OJ passed away, talking about some good riddance. Or whatever like that. And he was like, and he just went on, he was like, I know she not talking about OJ or whatever like that, because she killed somebody too.
Yep, and then the internet took that shit, and y'all have run
car
with
accident
it.
Back in 2015. That whole car accident when she killed the person. So he was just like, you shouldn't be talking, because you killed somebody too.
Hold on, why he say two though? Doesn't that imply like OJ?
Oh no, I was saying two. I was just saying two. My bad. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me tell you. But we know OJ did it. It's like,
love don't fit. You must have quit.
But anyway,
white people was. Can we get into how all white people was thrown by that? They felt a major loss. Like when that man did kill, or he was accused of killing that white woman, that black man, and walked away, and was like, and it was televised where they was following him. We all knew OJ was going down. We was watching that shit like, damn, they about to kill him, and we about to watch it. Like we all watched that shit with our mouths again.
Yes.
Do you hear me?
Yes.
Just wow.
I thought they was gonna kill him when they was chasing the Bronco. To be
honest,
honest,
the Bronco. Yes, exactly.
I'm surprised he
was gone.
Wow, and he made it, but white people was thrown off, and then for Caitlyn's old dusty ass to come out of nowhere talking about good riddance to you. When you leaving?
Next, we have up Nicki Minaj. So we know she's supposedly breaking records with this whole this Pink Friday 2 tour or whatever she's doing. So now she's getting into the shoe game with her new custom-made sneaker line. Last Friday, Nicki and a UK-based brand called Low Key made their partnership official and debuted her Pink Friday footwear with a futuristic rollout and unveiled a pink low-top casual sneaker with red shoestrings and a portrait of Nicki's mug sealed on the tongue.
I know that's right.
Baby.
You said what?
Is saying it's giving Angela Simmons pastry kit.
Oh.
But you know what? I'll buy one of them before I'll buy a pair of damn Air Force Trumps.
And I actually seen the shoes, and yeah, they're pink and red, and they look like some Air Force Ones with just a different color. Air Force Ones, pink and red. So yeah, she getting in the shoe game now. And speaking of Nicki Minaj, her husband Kenneth Petty, he just recently asked the court for permission to travel out of the country so that he could join Nicki on her Europe tour.
That's the offender, right?
Yes, her husband. So he's asking for permission to go out of the country or whatever, just so that he can help with their child or whatever. Since she's going to be doing all this tour and stuff, he wants to be there. The courts approved it.
What?
They approved it. And so now he's out there with her. I'm surprised they did that.
When you got money.
Exactly.
Do we actually know that child's name, or we still calling him Papa Bear?
His name is I know I read
she said she wasn't revealing the name.
Yeah, she never
I
actually gave his name.
I heard.
No, y'all still out here calling that something.
She said she ain't never letting anybody know what his name is.
I don't blame her. Good for her, because y'all out here, y'all out of control anyway.
Okay, so next we have up Jeezy and Jeannie Mai. So Jeezy, now we all know about, I know you all heard, I brought it up before about them going through this whole divorce thing. Mm-hmm. And so now Jeezy is now asking for primary custody of their daughter, claiming that Jeannie isn't even taking care of the kid herself. The rapper just filed new legal docs asking the judge to toss out the current custody and parenting time arrangement he hashed out in mediation with his estranged wife, and requesting that his daughter be allowed to live with him full-time. Jeezy says he initially agreed to move to the basement, I guess, of their house during the breakup or whatever. But however, he says Jeannie later moved out of their family home and took their little girl with her. Jeezy alleges Jeannie has since tasked her brother and mother with the majority of the care of their 2-year-old. So she's not taking. So supposedly she's not taking care of the daughter. She has her mother and her brother doing it. Mm-hmm. And Jeezy like, nah.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Hold
because
on,
both of you are what, celebrities, I guess, if you want to call it that. Mm-hmm. So what's the difference between him getting his mammy and the aunties, if they have any, or whoever to watch them while he has a gig, versus her when she has to work, getting her mom, her grandmother watching her, or her uncle? What's the difference? I think Jeezy being petty at this point. Like, come on, bro.
Come on, his real name, I'm looking at his Wikipedia page. His real name is J. Wayne Jenkins. If that ain't some nigga shit there. Wow.
J. Wayne.
J. Wayne Jenkins. Wow.
Okay, so next we have Justin Bieber and Jaden Smith.
We do not care.
Yeah.
I seen that.
So it was some footage taken of them two that was posted on Instagram. Mm-hmm. It in the video it showed Jaden walking up behind Justin Bieber, and he wrapped his hands from behind, and was grinding like on him. Justin turned around and looked, and Jaden walked over in front of him, and Justin hugged him and kissed him on the cheek or whatever. So of course when that video was posted, the internet ran for it. They was like, okay, so like what's really going on here? What's going on with these two?
Listen, the internet acted like they had. You know what? I will always preach: do what makes you happy. I always will. As long as they are consenting and good, then do you. But
right, exactly.
It did not look as such.
And he married.
Yeah, he's married. He's married.
Mm-hmm. Is he still married after this video came out?
Because I mean, if you see that video, the way he was grinding on him, and then when Justin turned around and saw who it was, he just immediately hugged him and kissed him on the cheek. I was like, hold on, why is Jada behind him grinding like that?
I don't know. We already know Jaden's little stuff. Yeah. We already know Jaden's little stuff.
Huh? What'd you say?
I said we already know Jaden's a little sus. So I mean, it'll be interesting what unfolds with, Bieber, because I don't think he.
No, there's another video that's going around too, about Justin Bieber. So somebody had a video camera. I don't know where Justin Bieber was at or whatever, but it looked like he was at some kind of party, and so the person with the camera phone or whatever was walking up to Justin, and Justin was turned the other way, bent down. There was another guy that was sitting. He was sitting on something, and it looked like Justin was giving him
Wow.
And when the boy said called Justin's name, Justin lifted his head up and turned around, and you saw his lips and stuff was wet, and he was just looked shocked, like what the fuck.
Wow.
So I don't know. Here's something funny. Y'all ready for this?
No.
Okay, this is some news. This is some international news. A Brazilian woman tried to.
That's my news to make you nauseous.
For
so,
real?
Yep.
For real? Oh, What the heck? I can't talk about that, man. I'm so mad.
I know one thing that you ain't say. Well, everybody knows and everybody been knew.
What?
Ashanti finally came out and said she was pregnant.
Oh, but I thought she had already did that the first time.
Hell no. She just made an announcement today. And I'm like, girl, we knew you was pregnant with all them.
But she was on the stage for
Jersey dresses. You kept popping up every show. Girl, ain't nobody stupid.
Exactly, yeah. At the show. But no, she even rubbed her stomach. She did a Beyonce and rubbed her stomach too. So that's why I thought she came out and told everybody.
No, she never did.
Oh, no.
Today was her official day saying not only is she pregnant, but she's also engaged.
Okay.
Apparently, Nelly popped the question.
Might as well. He about like what, 52 now?
The early 2000s are very happy.
My last one I have is Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Oh God.
Yeah, so Tekashi 6ix9ine appears to have run into some more legal trouble here in the States.
I don't mean no harm, but I didn't know he was still alive.
Right.
Who?
Exactly.
I did not.
The feds rolled up at his house to assist the IRS agents that was there.
That's wild.
He wasn't at home at the time, but hey, they confiscated some cars and a couple of things out of his house.
Some of them stacks that he was putting on Instagram telling us how we ain't shit and we ain't got shit. Look at what he got. The IRS came by and said, well, look at what we've got now.
So yeah. So that stuff getting taken. What's going on?
She's looking at it.
So hold on, y'all didn't tell me that Red Lobster is considering filing for bankruptcy.
Red Lobster?
Yeah.
I don't care what nobody say. I like Red Lobster.
Dude,
I
biscuits be
fine. We both say no biscuits.
It'd be the biscuits for me.
Yes. It'd be the biscuits for me too.
I love how we didn't care about what's his face 94.
It's all over. Anyway,
Toyota 94.
Anyway,
Red Lobster, Cheddar Bay. Okay.
Yes.
Beyonce better put that joint in a new song and get it popping again.
There you go. That wraps up this week's segment of Trolling with your boy Tigger Man.
Alrighty, up next, my segment. This week we're calling it either Spritz of Ass or Offensive Onion. I haven't figured out which. I'll figure it out by the time we come back. We'll be back, y'all.
Do y'all finally see why you can't have friends with different political views?
Yep. I can't be friends with people who don't think that Black Lives Matter and love is love and trans rights are human rights. I can't be friends with somebody who wants to take my bodily autonomy away, who can watch mass shootings happen every single day and not want to do something about it, who don't believe healthcare is a human right, who want to force people to be born but not take care of them, who want their religion to rule me, who won't wear a freaking piece of cloth over their face to keep people from getting sick, who worship a political figure like he's God, who are okay with the Supreme Court that doesn't represent the people and a government that doesn't represent the people, who are okay with our government being bought and paid for by large corporations and the NRA. At this point, it's not a difference of opinion anymore. It's a difference in morals and values. And frankly, I also question their intelligence. Sorry, not sorry.
Marcus has your glimpse into a world without seasoning.
All right, so this week I think I decided on Spritz of Ass.
What? Spritz of ass.
Because here's the thing. All right, and usually I will have something like nicely written out, like a nice little think piece. But I think I'm gonna freestyle it today because I don't feel like I need to write what y'all should already know. First off, cologne cannot be used to then substitute for deodorant. it does not work in any way, shape, or form. I do not understand how it is that you lived at least 18 years, right? Got a job at a place with other people, and you have somehow still managed to still stink and just decide, you woke up that morning, you decided, hey, you know what? Deodorant? Not me. Okay, fine. So you decided, I should probably wash these things because I can smell them. And if I can smell them, I know other people can smell them. But still, on that second go, strike two, you decided not to do that. So by the time you then decide, what would be a good solution for this? Your resolution isn't to wash, isn't to put a powder, isn't to put a non-scented or all of the other thousands of products that they may have. Your decision is to then spritz a little deodorant all over, and not just a little bit here or there. You got to douse your entire armpit, like you just reached your entire arm inside of a deodorant or a cologne counter. It just makes no sense to me how it is, because it amplifies your stink. It doesn't cover it up, it amplifies it. Now you smell like a spritz of ass. You do. And I don't get why adults are still doing this. How are we still here?
Same reason why people still having chlamydia and don't know it.
Oh my God. No, I think that's for a different reason, but it does boil down to bad decisions. There you go.
And common sense.
There you go.
Which is not common.
That's what I'm going to call it. But you know what? I work with people. I've worked with people, and y'all's armpits have woken up. They're here for the spring.
We do this every year. Anytime the weather breaks and it starts getting a little warm outside, niggas start to lose their shit.
Yes.
Every single year.
It's y'all like April showers bring May onions. And y'all
no.
It's ridiculous.
Oh
people,
my God.
Y'all do better. Please.
Now we gotta smell wet dog and booty hole. Make it make sense.
All right, so that's me. Second half of the show. Up next. We'll be right back.
A 19-year-old girl is dead and her sister has been gravely injured, all because somebody's dusty, demonic, troglodyte-ass son couldn't take no for an answer. And the discussions around this case have gone how they always go, with women expressing our fear and frustration over the fact that us simply leaving the house could place us under the will of a dangerous man, and men inserting themselves in those discussions just to say, not all men. So I just want to make it clear that if you're a man who chooses that position when we're talking about male violence, then it may not be all men, but it's definitely you. You may not be beating or killing women, glad for that at least, but you have identified yourself as a smaller part of an overall problem. Not all men, but a lot of you can't even condemn the perpetrators without gaslighting, deflecting, or being combative with women when we discuss these things. It's not all men, but most of you spend more time convincing us that misogyny doesn't exist than learning how to dismantle it. And the gag is that a lot of you will acknowledge the dangers of your collective behavior, just accidentally. For instance, when y'all say that women who wear revealing clothing should expect harassment because you know that men are socialized to feel entitled to the bodies of women, or when y'all accept being domineering, aggressive, or emotionally stunted as traditional traits of masculinity, a construct that many men base their identities around. Gendered violence is not a matter of isolated incidents. It's a societal issue that manifests in many different ways. We know that all men aren't abusers or murderers, but that alone doesn't make y'all safe. And choosing to play defense during discussions about male violence, something that is so pervasive that leaving the house at night is a feat for most women, does not infer safety. I also want everybody to stop using the term gender war so flippantly. Because if there's anything that we've learned in the last, 6 months, is that something can't be a war when only one side is amassing casualties.
Take us to work. Take us on the go. Take us wherever you go. WRTR, Real Talk Radio.
Shout outs and so much love and gratitude to those of y'all that have helped us reach now 25 countries in this here world with our black ass shenanigans. Thank you. And welcome to the second half of the show. This is WRTR Real Talk Radio. So, Lyric, we got a letter from a listener named Leslie. And because they're named Leslie, I don't know if they identify man, woman, non-binary. I don't know. But Leslie says, I've been listening since you guys started on iHeart, and I've been interested in the overall process of creating music. Do you write your own? Do you have a manager? How do you promote, and do you have any music published that isn't on Apple? Also wanted to tell y'all, no, I'm not reading that part, but yeah, so that's what Leslie wants to know.
Yes, I have music that is not published on Apple. I will probably be releasing some of it and not all of it, because some of the things need to be updated with the times, of course, because some things can be dated. I did a lot of music over the last 20 years. I have a lot of music. Yes, I write my own music. Always have, always will. I don't need it.
Yes.
My pen game is crazy.
Yes.
Raps and song lyrics.
Yes.
And no, I currently do not have a manager because I'm managing myself.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Bloop.
And as far as promotion, I post it. My friends help me share stuff. My family, of course, and that's just how I've been doing it, using social media.
Wow, it's always interesting to me when y'all write and tweet things to us and tell us that you pay attention, because it does make us feel like we're talking to somebody other than us.
You guys care.
We do.
That's some bullshit.
My carpal tunnel doesn't let me do that little heart thing with my hands, but yeah, y'all.
Sorry you said that. I was dying. Let me not laugh too hard for mine start acting up.
Well, I know that's right. All right. Also, I wanted to tell y'all that Maryland has been recorded as the nation's second long average commute. Like the commute time in Maryland is number 2 on the list in the nation. I'm
confused.
Like your commute to get to work, to and from work,
has been recorded as the longest commute. What?
Second longest.
What? I'm surprised they didn't say California.
And it says that the national average commute time in the United States was about 27 minutes, and for Maryland, it is 33 minutes one way.
That's wild.
And this and just so you know, this list was made in 2023. So, I'm sorry, 2022. So that's old. Means, but what I'm saying is that, think about it. This was right after COVID. So still, a whole lot of people wasn't even going to work. So I'd hate to see what it is now.
Now, exactly. That's why I was like,
everybody out and about again. So I mean, it's probably even worse. I don't know. Y'all be making some bad decisions out here in traffic. I don't understand it.
They stupid.
Y'all do. Y'all, like, I don't know what be going on. It's like y'all lose all sense of logic and be in a rush to go nowhere when y'all hit these roads.
Exactly.
That
is true.
You know, you want to know my favorite thing that happens when I'm driving?
I know what you're gonna say, but go ahead.
I love when somebody tries to cut me off and speeds past. And they just think they just getting it. And all of a sudden they
come
end
to
up
a stop
because it's a red light.
And I like
that's what you get.
Yep.
And then if I have all the time, I'll pull beside them and just give them one of these.
There's a special place in hell for y'all that sit there like when a lane is running out and everybody got to merge into the other lane, and then y'all will sit there and drive all the way up, bypassing everybody and then try to
not let nobody over.
Exactly. Special place in hell.
Now I will admit I will do that if somebody cut me off. If you all the way back there and you try to drive like on the on the side of the highway,
the side, they do that too.
Oh, I'm not letting you in, baby. I'm petty. I'm petty.
I do that too.
You can wait.
No, I don't mind those because, like, if you are sitting there in the line, that's fine. It's the motherfuckers that go over, like, that want to like bypass the line, and you try to act like you didn't see the big flashing ass signs, and bright ass.
But they drive all the way again.
People do that mess on purpose.
Yeah, they do that.
Gonna get them. You're not getting any further than me.
I hate it.
You just one or two cars ahead of me. We still in this snail position on this highway. You're not going nowhere. I don't know why you're so pressed.
Alrighty, let's move this thing right along with Wi-Fi. Be right back.
Okay, y'all, let's get one thing straight. Let me let y'all know something right motherfucking now. All that walking up to people, approaching people. Hey, Lonnie, can I talk to you for a minute? So I just want to ask you a couple of questions. Bitch, right there, that's a threat. You can't do that with me, okay? I got 2 motherfucking people living in my head, and they related to 93 motherfuckers, okay? In my head. So you know what that means, bitch, okay? That's 94, 95. That's 95 motherfuckers in my head. So you walking up to Lonnie, but I can't promise you that you gonna get Lonnie. You fuck around and get, hey, you sitting over there. You better get up out of that chair. I don't know who the fuck you gonna get. Mama said knock you out. Whore, I'm gonna knock you out. Whore, don't you call this a regular bitch. I don't know who the fuck you gonna get. This is a different day and time, bitch. You don't be walking up on nobody like that. Bitch, you fuck around and get Leroy. Have you warmed up yet? Kiss my Converse. Who's the master? I don't know who the fuck you gonna get, bitch. Seriously. I don't know who the fuck you gonna get, Benny. Why it ain't nothing but a swallow in the container? I get my mouth all ready for some orange juice. It ain't nothing but a swallow in the container. Well, swallow it and shut the fuck up. You blind motherfucker. You fat bitch. You don't know who you gonna get fucking with me. I'm letting you know that right now. You asking me questions, bitch, okay? Yeah, Curtis was supposed to love me. Bitch, you don't know who the fuck you gonna get. So I advise you to go on about your business. Go the fuck on about your business, okay? Because I'm telling you, with all these motherfuckers in my head, I don't know who's gonna come out. I said fine with me, okay? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So go the fuck on, baby. Leave me the fuck alone. Because all that motherfucking gay shit goes out the window. It's raining men. Hallelujah. Not over here, bitch. Okay, yeah, it's giving, well, it's the knockout. Definitely, if the baby gangsta. I'll put me like you hard, motherfucker. I'ma bang ya, shank ya. With my damn shank, you forgot. It's giving all that. So go on to the church. Get on the van. Leave me the fuck alone. Because I'm letting you know right now, bitch, this is a warning. Bitch, okay, yeah. And you ain't gonna like how this gonna turn out. Bitch, don't walk up on me.
Why do you have roaches?
The File.
Why do my children hate me?
On WRTR Real Talk Radio.
Why did my vagina burn?
The truth is out there.
Explaining the unexplained. We're answering why to the questions you want to know by taking your tweets at WRTR Radio. We take your emails at WRTRradio@gmail.com. And we take your Facebook messages over at facebook.com/WRTR Real Talk Radio. This is the Y-Files, like the X-Files, but we're asking why. See how that works there? We've only been doing it for 11 years now, and, well, people are still confused. So that is what the segment means. You get to ask why. So there you go. The truth is out there, like they said on the X-Files. Also, see how it all works out? Anyways, moving on. It's Lyric, you're up first.
Why are they closing Red Lobster?
I was waiting for it. Waiting for it.
They better stop playing.
I feel away.
I want my biscuit.
Are you serious?
I'm telling you, I'm going tomorrow.
I want my lobster bisque.
I'm going tomorrow.
I want my crab. What is it? Fettuccine Alfredo. Bussin'. And my damn biscuits. What is wrong with you?
I ain't got no seahorse in this race because I can't eat seafood. So.
You know what? I cannot.
Man, I don't know nothing about that.
I cannot.
Ultimate feast.
So, am I expecting Tiggerman to pull up at a Red Lobster tomorrow and ask for all of the biscuits they have at gunpoint?
Okay.
Pictures or it didn't happen.
Exactly. Watch. You gonna see? Watch. I'm gonna snap a picture with a basket of biscuits. And I'm gonna send it to y'all. Be like, see, I told y'all.
Oh my god.
I'm like, see, I told y'all.
That isn't. And you know what? Don't do that. Don't put it online at least because you know like, that's gonna that's gonna end up in some white people's group chat talking about look, niggers have big biscuits. Look at them.
Look at them.
The niggers eating fish biscuits. Look.
I cannot.
Why?
Because the truth is
out there.
Chicken man. Go ahead.
Why do certain people think it's okay to wash with a soap bar and don't use a rag? That's what I want to know.
Who's doing what? How? No.
That's why.
You're not clean. One, you're not clean.
You're not. You're nasty.
And then two, I hope you're the only one using that soap bar.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Can you imagine washing with the same soap somebody had up the crack of their ass?
And you know who does that?
And
the other people. You know the other people do that.
All in the soap.
Exactly.
You reach over to the soap and you see a doo-doo streak. How you
What's your next move?
Oh
my god, that's oh my god, Lyric, that is a meme. That's a meme.
Done. What's your next move?
We post a picture of a soap bar with a doo-doo streak on it and we meme it. What's your next move? There you go.
The fuck
there
about
you go.
It is absolutely not.
I'm done.
Why?
Because the truth is out there.
Wayne from Jersey wants to. I don't know what Wayne from Jersey wants to know because my notes app just closed. Hold on. All righty. Wayne from Jersey wants to know why. Why are y'all still out here ghosting people instead of just talking like adults?
Hold on, but what you mean by ghosting people? Because
okay, so in events, I kind of get what this person's saying. The overall reason that people ghost is because they don't want to have difficult conversations. That's just it. That's all. You don't want to have uncomfortable conversations with people that you no longer want to be around or in your life or whatever. Like you. In
other words, you avoiding,
or you're just a douche.
Yes.
But there are extreme circumstances that ghosting is appropriate in situations like abuse, danger. Yes.
I cannot.
Yes, ghosting. I see what you did there. No, but in overall situations, yes, it is definitely a good idea to end things with people and not just ghost them. You can have conversations. If you find yourself unable to have adult conversations with people and you have to ghost them more often than not, that's called trauma, baby, and you need therapy. That's what it is. It literally is a trauma response. I learned this in therapy. It's right there. You don't have to ghost.
Ghosting is only appropriate if you did.
If you did.
Or if the motherfucker's crazy or pose a threat to you and yours, just keep that in mind also. And that, because the truth is out there, wraps up this week's Y-Files. We'll be right back with news to make you nauseous.
I have a petty question. Why is it some people just can't stay out of other people's goddamn business? I am going to the farmer's market today and trying to get a watermelon, and this man approaches me and he's basically like, you need to get that hair together. I mean, you need a comb, my brother. And I said, you need to get the fuck out my face. And my Vegeta side kicked in for a second because literally I really wanted to like shank him. You know what I'm saying? And I want to go even further with this. Because I started talking, he then proceeded to talk about how Atlanta has become this like mecca of like the Diddy market and is really gay and it didn't always used to be that way and everything. And I said, I know the spirituality right now is testing me. So I turned on Aretha Franklin, Deeper Love. I don't know if y'all know that song. It's about having a deeper love for yourself. And so basically, it took all my effort not to get them together. And I just want to say, why does it matter if I comb my hair out? Why does it matter if there's a gay agenda? Why does it matter if Atlanta is gay or the world has become more gay? Why does it matter? especially to my heterosexual black men that seem to want to keep pushing this way about that we can't have gay and straight, and people can walk out the house sometimes and not comb their hair. Why do we care? You know what I'm saying? And I thought to myself, if I do shank this motherfucker, if I do really get him together, then I risk myself. Then I risk feeling bad that I shanked a bitch. And I realized in that moment, I had to fall in love with that person. I had to love that person because that person was trying to get other people to hear him. He started talking about women. He started talking about all types of stuff. And I said, you know what, Joshua? In this moment, you don't need to shank a bitch. How do y'all feel?
And now,
Say what?
News to make you nauseous on WRTR Real Talk Radio. Let's go.
These are some of the stories you might not read about in the New York Times, the Washington Post, or the Wall Street Journal. It's news to make you nauseous. Why don't y'all just let me go first? Because we already know what I'm going to talk about. Say what, Brazil?
Say what?
All right, so picture this, right? From the point of view of a bank employee. So you sit there and you notice a woman walk in, right? And she has her elderly relative, as many of us have already seen. She has them in a wheelchair, rolling them around and, talking low to them. Oh, what can I get you, Uncle? What do you need? What's going on? And, it's that typical interaction of a person that's helping an elderly person. Now, plot twist, this bitch in Brazil then pulled a Weekend at Bernie's situation.
Yes.
Where she has literally rolled her dead relative that had just died, mind you, right? He had just died 6 hours prior to when she actually rolled his ass up in the bank trying to get money. Talk about, are you okay? What's going on? Do we need to send you to the hospital? All of these things. She was trying to talk about, oh, well, he can't sign, just making up all of these excuses that would be legitimate for a person that is elderly if they had not
trying to get a loan.
That's a different kind of ghosting. Anyway.
I cannot.
That situation.
Dead relatives coin 6 hours after they passed. Damn, that's crazy.
Yes, she tried to get a loan in his name.
Yes, she did.
That's heartless.
She tried to, but they realized that man was dead.
Of course they did. Of course. I mean,
that's like a new level of savagery I haven't heard of. Like, that's cruddy as shit.
And can you imagine being the bank manager? They're like, oh, well, we can take other forms of identification. What if you were that bank manager that was like, well, I mean, all I have to do is take his thumbprint and put it down or something. And then you touch his hand and it's cold as fuck. Oh, my God. This is terrifying. This is some scary shit here.
What in the Vampire Diary is
sleeping? No.
Y'all doing some new stuff out here. But you know what? I'll give her points for creativity because that's some shit that only a really unique person can think of.
Like the writer of A Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah, Weekend at Bernie's, yes.
Bitch probably watched that shit the week before and was like, that sounds like a great idea. I'm gonna wait on that.
Right.
And it just happens that was the day.
He was there to witness his death, and then she's like in her group chat, I've got an idea. And everybody's like,
this is disgusting. Terrible story. Say what, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Say what? Wisconsin.
Sadly, 19-year-old Sharday Carlina Robinson met a tragic fate after what should have been a routine first date on April 1st this year, when her burnt car was found the very next day. April 2nd, Sade went missing from Milwaukee Brewers Hill neighborhood, failing to show up for work at a local pizza restaurant. The investigation took a horrifying turn when a severed leg was found at a park the day after she disappeared. Maxwell Anderson was charged with first-degree intentional homicide, mutilating a corpse, and arson, according to reports. Sometime after the date, Sade felt comfortable enough to return to Anderson's apartment, where she unfortunately met her demise. Reports surfaced of Anderson having a sex dungeon in his basement, shedding light on the gruesome nature of Sade's murder. Officials are still searching for the rest of her remains. As the investigation unfolds, everyone has been praying for her loved ones. Justice for Sade.
Wow.
Those who don't know, that was a young 19-year-old Black woman who was murdered by Caucasian male.
Here we go again. All right. Say what, Georgia?
Say what?
A Georgia man, Curtis Jack, has been sentenced after attempting to poison his infant child with antifreeze.
Oh my God.
Yes. According to Fox News, he was found guilty of felony first-degree cruelty to children in addition to a felony criminal attempt to commit murder. A Fulton County jury convicted Jack and sentenced him to 50 years in prison. Furthermore, 40 years must be served in custody.
I'm sorry, but you don't get a 10-year grace period for good behavior after murdering your child. You just don't.
He reportedly transported 2 baby bottles to the child's grandmother. Jack picked up the containers from the mother. She was still recovering in the hospital. His 18-day-old daughter became critically ill. So she was taken to the Children's Health Care of Atlanta Scottish Rite Hospital. There, the newborn tested positive for ethylene glycol. This is a chemical found in antifreeze. In less than 24 hours, the baby became sick. Jack was immediately a suspect. He subsequently confessed to pouring antifreeze into the bottles of breast milk. Although he did recant his statement later. Reports he initially confessed to committed the crime to avoid paying child support. So he tried to kill the baby so he can avoid to paying child support.
But the baby's cool, right?
Yes. The baby's fine now.
Okay, good.
That's crazy.
The world we live in. This is the world we
antifreeze.
live in. That's some ignorant shit. You know what? The neighbors did that shit to my father's dogs, both of them. My father had Rottweilers back then.
How you know the neighbors did it?
Okay, so back when we lived in Clinton, the neighbors were completely off-put by us having a dog, and of course, my family did not believe in letting the dog inside the house. So they would leave the dog outside, and it was an outside dog, and it was fine. He was taken care of, yada yada yada. But when the neighbors got tired of it, then suddenly one dog, he started experiencing symptoms that are in line with a dog that has been poisoned by antifreeze. Things like bleeding out of his ass, coughing up blood, yada yada yada. These were all things that this dog went. It got a little side eye when we got a different dog of the same breed that died the exact same way, and nobody knew anything about it. Like, all these dogs just keep dying of the exact same way, and it was literally antifreeze. So for somebody to do that to a child, it's definitely nauseating. Like I said, you don't get a 10-year grace period, 40 years in custody. No, 50 years in custody. If that was his sentence, serve each and every moment of it in jail, you sick fuck.
They gonna take it out on your ass. Because let me tell you, them prisoners do not fuck with people who fuck with kids.
Exactly. Have you bleeding out your ass, bitch. Anyway.
You know what?
It's gonna happen, watch. You can't watch
more nauseating news story, and don't wash it with the soap. Don't wash that booty hole with that soap. That soap bar without the rag. Don't do that. If you want these more nauseating news stories, make sure you follow us on Twitter at WRTR Radio. I'm at MarcusSmoot. That would be Marcus Spoon.
And you can find me, Miss Lyric Bravado, on all social media platforms except for the X-rated nasty ones.
Wow.
At Lyric Bravado.
Anyways, you can find me at the Tigger Man on Facebook at Tony Tigger Man Nelson, and on Instagram and X at Tiggerman82. And you can also find me on my OnlyFans. And I just joined Just for Fans too. So check me out on there.
Did you just make a
shame?
Did you just piss? Were you trying to be sexy with the lollipop in your mouth? This is awful.
It's okay.
It's a sound effect. I can't.
Yes.
Turn this off on off. Anyway, up next on Real Talk this week, we're discussing, does unfollowing someone on social media equal beef with them or not? We'll be right back.
I only recently became aware of Gerard Carmichael, and so far I kind of can't stand him. I just saw a clip from The Breakfast Club where and please don't take this as me defending The Breakfast Club because I also can't stand that fucking platform. But he called himself checking Charlamagne for pushing the narrative that he enjoys race play with his white boyfriend. A narrative that was born out of a joke that Gerard told about how his boyfriend got him more into reading, something he compared to a slave being taught to read by their master. And now fast forward, Gerard is saying that this joke was taken out of context. First, this is my issue with some of the people in interracial relationships. Y'all be the ones talking about the racial dynamics in your relationship in the most cringy way possible. And then when people side-eye it, y'all act like we're Klan members who want Loving v. Virginia to be reversed. You as a black man decided to tell a joke that frames you as a slave and your boyfriend as a master. There ain't much context needed for that. And while you may not enjoy race play in the bedroom, if anybody wanted to have that idea, you damn sure gave them the opportunity to form it. So don't start backtracking and getting defensive because the public did not react the way that you thought they would to that joke. I also hate how comedians and fans alike have adopted this idea that comedy is the one form of oral communication or media that can't be criticized. Y'all still under my Dave Chappelle video months later mad as hell that I'll call him an ignorant motherfucker that makes ignorant comedy, something that I stand by. But y'all don't get his freedom of speech goes both ways. As an established comedian, you can tell whatever joke you want to tell, and if that fan base is strong enough, somebody's always going to be around to laugh at it. Fine. But that doesn't mean that everyone has to laugh. You can think your joke is funny, and I can think it's some wild, stupid, dumbass, inflammatory ass bullshit. The end.
Keeping it 100. It's Real Talk. On WRTR, Real Talk Radio. We keep it real.
All right, so y'all tend to put a lot of weight on social media. And as a result, we've created this culture. And I want to say that it started, at least I first noticed it. Let me say this. I first noticed it on MySpace when niggas was in their feelings over people being dropped out of their top 8, top 4, whatever it was.
MySpace.
Top 16, whatever it was.
Do I even still have that? Okay.
I'm just saying. But people would be in their feelings over how far up or down they fell on the list depending on what was going on in people's lives. And that was often a good way for people to shade. But now with Facebook being the new it girl, then everybody's gone to it, and Twitter and all of these other apps. Now, a lot of y'all will be deep in your feelings if you are somehow unfollowed and or blocked. We want to know this week, and we're talking about whether or not unfollowing equals that you have a beef with somebody or not. So here we go. Who wants to chime in first? Mine's a little lengthy, so I'll go back.
What I will say is, just because you unfollow somebody doesn't mean you have beef. Sometimes you there's certain things that people post that you just don't really care about, or you might think it's just ignorant. You was like, I don't think I need to follow this person anymore. That don't mean I have beef with them. That just means to me I don't care to see whatever they post anymore.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I'm not interested in it anymore. So why continue following them?
Because the truth is out there. Oh, sorry. I was in the moment.
But yeah, that's what I do. And if I do have beef with somebody, I don't unfollow them because I want to make sure they ain't talking about me on social. It's going to get back to me anyway. But I want to see you. So yeah.
So you say you don't unfollow people? You do? You what?
No, I don't unfollow people. Well, no. I have unfollowed people that I just didn't really care looking at their feeds and stuff like that. So yeah, I have unfollowed people.
So if somebody unfollowed you, or if you you wake up and you are no longer so and such's friend, what's your next move?
Well, I wouldn't know that I'm not their friend anymore unless I'm trying to reach out to them. Because on social media, you can't tell who unfollowed you unless you actually look for them.
Okay, so for somebody, okay, let's say for example, it's me. Well, I regularly post. So if you no longer see my post in your feeds, you're going to notice that either I'm dead or I haven't posted anything. So when you go to my page just to see what I posted and you see that we are no longer friends, are you then offended? Yes, because it's me.
Oh, no.
But I'm just talking about the average person.
The average well, no, I don't care. You unfollow me, I don't care. If it's somebody that I know.
Yeah, if somebody you know.
I'm going to reach out to them. I'm going to be like, yo, did you unfollow me? Why you unfollow me? What's going on? I'm like, what's up?
So you one of them people? Do you exactly one of them people I'm talking about?
No, you said that don't mean I'm mad.
Oh, okay.
I just want to know, did you mean to do that, or
so if
that don't mean
yes.
Don't mean I'm mad. Then I'm gonna ask why. I'm gonna ask why, but that don't mean I'm mad. I'm like, okay, whatever. Okay.
Okay, so if their response is because you posted something I ain't like, then what?
And I'm gonna say, okay, bitch, fuck you, bye.
Okay, so you would be mad.
I'm not mad. No, I'm not mad.
Now you're mad.
I'm not mad. I would just say, bitch, fuck you. Okay, bye. Boom.
But then that's beef.
But no, that don't mean we beefing.
Because fuck you is a term of endearment.
Now y'all talk.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That don't mean we beefing.
I got you.
Beefing is we going back and forth with each other and da 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 da. I don't care. I don't care. Somebody fall. I don't care. Oh well.
All right.
I do not care.
Miss Lyric, what you think?
I be laughing like shit. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. Cause guess what? I give $0.
Right.
And you know what? Be even funnier though. I don't even do shit to motherfuckers though. I don't do shit. I'll be like, oh, they unblocked me. Like somebody will say, hey, did you see so and so's post? And I'd be like, nah, I ain't see it. And I know that we were mutual friends.
Right.
And I'm like, let me go look at it right now. Because sometimes you miss stuff, especially if you don't log in.
Exactly. If you don't get it. Mm-hmm.
And I go and I'm unfriended. I be dying laughing because guess what always happens? I get a friend request months later.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You know what I do? I accept it because, baby, I'm gonna give you a show. You want to see what's going on in my life? I'm gonna let you see everything that's going on in my life. Since you want to be nosy, I know what you're here for.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Especially if they friend request you again later on down the line. That means they.
Of course, I know what it is.
Let me see what's going on.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So since you know, I'm saying you want to see something, I'm
gonna show you. I'm gonna give it to you.
I'm gonna show you, because I'm with the shits too. Yeah, I don't really care about that. And yes, I block people. I don't give a fuck. I block people I don't even know.
Yeah.
If I see like people being racist or
stuff like that.
Negative, comment negative on somebody's shit, I go and I block that shit automatically.
And you know what? And that's the part that people don't understand. You know, by virtue of being on social media, it's a bad look for some of y'all because some of y'all don't have the decorum to know how much you block the progression of whatever it is that you are trying to do on social media. Like a lot of people that follow me either have rap careers or they have podcasts or they have some kind of a business that they are trying to promote. But then they use the same accounts to post bullshit talking about, like that shit that old girl was talking about in the letter where, oh, well, how come, when it's like misogynist shit, or they'll post homophobic shit, or they'll post damaging shit, or just shit that people would find just really offensive. Yeah, and you have to realize that so I'm going to speak for me before I read y'all's comments. for the people that follow me, and I'm going to address you as I see fit. For the people that are other creators, people that with podcasts, people, business owners. Me being a business owner myself, I understand how business works. And I'm also that person. I'm on a platform that I need the views, that I need to turn, like I have to produce content at a certain kind of a rate. I have to. It has to happen, because if it doesn't, then I don't get a paycheck. It stifles my income. For those of y'all that follow me, you know that I talk about political shit. So if you are a person that is not into politics, you're a person that doesn't understand or is not liberal, you might find some of my views offensive. It is what it is. I'm sorry. It just is. For family that choose to follow me, understand, this is my business account. This is what I do. I'm going to post thirst trappy pictures, and I'm going to be funny, and I'm going to be, talking sense and all of these other things, because it draws viewers. It brings people in. That's the whole purpose of content creation. But it's also a bad look for me, for y'all other niggas that post shit that is offensive and damaging and hurtful. It's a bad look for me building what I want to build to be associated with you. It's not a good look. So if I unfollow you, I don't need a message 3 hours later talking about, oh, did you block me? No, God did it. Like, what do you think happened? Yes, of course. I took you off of my social media because I don't want people associating me with you and the nonsense that you post. Y'all don't do that when you get ready to do business with people? No, you don't, because then you end up in bad business deals like you're in now. But for those of us that know what we're doing and have taken a marketing class, we know what people look for. They don't want to see you associated with a whole bunch of damaging and hateful people. And a lot of y'all stay in those same spaces in the Chitlin circuit because you have these rather offensive views. If that is how you feel, fine, save it for the group chat. But if you are dealing with something on a global scale, on a visible scale, to where you are asking people for their money, you can't ask me for my money and spit in my face at the same time. It just doesn't work that way, sweetie. It don't.
Yep. It don't.
Let me tell you
and
something.
For relative, go ahead.
I will cuss your ass out from my little bravado page if you play with me.
Do some bullshit.
Exactly.
Yep.
Listen, I had to go on this girl playing with me on Facebook, right? She's trying to get cute on there, doing some old spiteful shit. And I'm like, the fuck, bitch? Oh, you don't even know me. I don't even know you, but you playing with me. So, we don't do that. What I do? Bloop, 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 bitch. Bloop, 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 bloop. Who the fuck you think? Bloop, bloop. Yeah, all right. She sends me a message back, nasty, of course, and blocks me. You think she got the last word? Try again, bitch, because now I'm messaging you from my government name page. Bloop, 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 bloop. And then I block you after I send it. Yeah, because I'm always the last word. Play with
Exactly. And it's always people that know you and think that they have some foothold in your life that they don't. I got a relative now that hit me up the other day talking about some, all you do is post nasty things. Does your mother know you post it? What? Does your mother know? Do you realize that I'm a whole ass, I'm like real grown.
Right.
Not fake grown. I'm
real grown. Real
and I will be 50 within the next decade. Please stop this. Does your mother know? What?
Does your mother know?
My mother be commenting on half the shit I post, first of all. And
you said it was one of your older relatives, right? Because they had to come from an older relative. That's your mother.
It always comes from your older relative.
It always does. But here's the thing: we don't live in black and white anymore. We just don't. We don't. We don't have those ideals. We don't have those viewpoints. And we are certainly not bringing them over to my page. If you find my content offensive, I can show you.
Don't look at it.
It's right
Keep
there.
moving. Keep moving.
Or unfollow, block. And when I decide to unfollow you, do not take that shit offensively. If you have my number and you text me and I don't reply, after that, then yes, we may have beef. But I don't ghost people because I'm going to have the conversations that need to be had. But a lot of y'all know that, and you won't do that. So you do these microaggressions everywhere else, thinking that I won't put you on blast. Have you not listened to my podcast before? We get paid to cuss people out. I'm really good at this. So please tread lightly when you decide to engage with me, whether you know me or not. Just saying.
Period.
In the comments, I posted the same thing. A couple of people posted. Lori, Miss Lori Love, she posted. She said, nope, I don't think so. She said, some people may post things that you're not interested in.
See, that's why I said that's why that don't mean that you are beefing with. You have beef with them. If you unfollow them, you just don't feel like seeing it anymore.
Yep, that's what she said. She said you're just tired of seeing it, hearing the bullshit, so you got to unfollow.
Exactly.
Oh, I block niggas too for being crazy in the DMs. Like, don't talk to me crazy. And don't be inappropriate with me.
Facebook user Jennifer put, it's not the unfollow that equals beef. It's the blocking added to it.
I love the blocking. I told you I have a block party for every day of the week, baby.
That's what I'm saying. Usually, if I unfollow you, I'm gonna block you also, so that you can't contact me 3 hours later and go, Did you unfollow me? Bitch, what? Stop this. When people do that, it always unnerves me. Or when people will have a little too much or whatever, and then be coming up in your DMs all crazy, and they're acting like, acting like different people the next day. You gotta go.
Block. Who has time for that? Who has
Nobody.
time?
I did that to a few people.
When I first started with y'all, you know how many inappropriate pictures I was getting? Like on some real shit. Like, it was crazy. And Marcus tried to tell me, and I was like, ain't nobody worried about me. Shit. It was nothing but pics. I didn't ask for that. Ew, what is that even? Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, ew. Some of y'all are creeps online, and you deserve to be blocked.
Exactly.
Yes, you do. And some of y'all some of the same people that were sending me ashy ass dicks and funky ass assholes in the goddamn DMs were the same people that I see posting homophobic stuff because your homies don't know that's how you get down. I mean, that's your struggle. That's fine. That's your choice. But please do not come to me saying X, Y, and Z about me when I decide to unfollow or stop dealing with you altogether.
There you have it. And there you have it.
There you go. That wraps up this week's WRTR Real Talk Radio.
Yes.
I mean, it is what it is. Hopefully,
wrap it up.
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
In real life.
Condoms, people. Condoms and deodorant.
And start using rags or sponges or something.
We out of here. I guess we'll holler at y'all next week. Once again, thank you for listening to us. Bye.
Yes.
Bye.
WRTR Real Talk Radio.
This week's episode showcases talents of TikTok creators Goddess Mia, I Am Lonnie B, Chris the Author, Nas from the Gram, and Queen of the Ratchet, using our platform to amplify your voices.